As agents and brokers, we were really never taught to create a sense of urgency. Now, every other selling business that you can think of, the sales process is around finding and discovering a buyer's sense of urgency. In other words, why does this buyer really want to do business with us, and how do we cultivate that? In our business, that's something that we were never really taught because we never had to create it. We never had to create the need for a product. It was always mandated. We never have to set a time frame for a decision because it was always artificial, based around expiration dates. And, you know, many agents over the years were taught to work a process, which was around the delivery of the product.
Mm-hmm.
Well, more and more and more agents and brokers are working on a broker of record letter basis and appointment than ever before. None of that revolves around the process of X dates or actually the date of when the product is mandated.
Mm-hmm.
You know, George, in our history, and I'm going to go back, prior to 1985, I was taught in selling, sales scripts and taught a lot of presentation closes, and all of that was very, very good. I'm not saying that hasn't been a big part of selling going forward, but it was sales manipulation, and that's what we were taught prior to about 1985. Some of the folks, may never have been part of that. Then, between about 1985 and roughly 2010, what we were taught was to work processes with a buyer, to do risk management surveys, to do needs analysis, to sit and to walk through all kinds of, analysis and that type of thing. And let me ask your listeners this. When was the last time that you were able to call a larger buyer and have them actually agree to sit down for an hour or 2-hour process that you wanted to work? Chances are never. And that's because in today's world now of the buyer's thought process, they want to know before they'll invest any time with you is what's going to be in it for me. How is it going to help me run my business? Now we're talking the world of analytic-based or financial outcomes. And it's those financial outcomes that successful agents and brokers are moving forward with because it just doesn't work anymore.